The laughter started in the parking lot. "Is that a car or a museum piece?" one associate whispered as an old dented sedan pulled into the visitor spot. The man who stepped out wore a plain grey jacket, carrying a worn leather folder. Nobody in that office knew his name yet. In 11 minutes they would. The meeting was supposed to be routine, a final review before signing a major supply contract with an overseas partner. The junior staff assumed the partner company would send an executive in a suit, a driver, maybe a translator. Instead, they got a quiet, older man named Youssef, who sat at the far end of the table and said very little while the young associates cracked jokes about his car. Just outside the glass walls, thinking he couldn't hear, he could hear everything. When the CEO finally arrived, visibly nervous, he walked straight to Youssef and shook his hand with both of his own. "Mr. Nasrallah, thank you for coming personally," he said. The room went silent. Nasrallah, the family name behind the entire supply company, the name printed at the top of every contract they were about to sign. The same man they'd been mocking for driving an old car. Youssef opened his folder calmly and placed the contract on the table. "Before we continue," he said, "I want to ask something. Does this company value what people show up in or what they bring to the table?" No one answered. He continued, "I've driven that car for 15 years. It still runs perfectly. I've never seen the point in replacing something that still works, just to impress people I've never met." He looked directly at the associates by the window. Apparently, that was a mistake on my part today. The contract was signed. The deal went through. That the CEO later admitted that meeting cost the company more than money. It cost them a piece of trust that took months to rebuild. Youssef never asked for an apology. He simply said, before leaving, "Judge the paperwork, not the parking lot," and drove away in the same old car, unbothered, exactly as he'd arrived.